Well, now that I did the trip, I'm going to present. The first thing, of course, it was quite hot weather and quite a lot of bicycling. So, for this reason, okay, now, so, some beer in a glass. I should pour it in a very different way. This will not end up well. At least I will get a lot of foam. No, this time it seems to work. Oh, successful. Okay, now, yep, and the other way around. Let's see if this works. It works, sort of. Okay, kippis. Man, that feels good. It's one of the best drinks when you have been doing some physical exercise and been sweating a lot and thus losing some of the minerals. This one contains the correct the minerals in correct proportions. It's isotonic, so to say. For those of you who don't care about alcohol, non-alcoholic beers, it doesn't, for me that's a very bad thing to take even one. But I believe that if you are not too allergic, you could probably take one beer after your cycling exercise, for example. Not before or during, but after. Done. And now to the actual to the actual presentation. I took my cameras with me, and yesterday I also visited the flea market, and yeah. Well, you decide. I try to create a picture about the surroundings of Frankfurt for you. Namely, this is one of the, it's very beautiful out there. When you look at the city, you couldn't believe it, but actually it's really nice. Okay, let's go on with that.
My neighbor grows roses. Once I parked my bicycle all too near, and then there was a storm and one rose was broken. It was a major disaster. In order to get out of the city, I need to cross a major railroad. The best way to do this is to use a light traffic bridge. Gradually, the city is left behind, and then the parks and the river and the bicycle ways start. Frankfurt is well equipped for hot weather. This is a backside picture of Bretanopaad, which is the biggest outdoor swimming pool in Europe. Bicycle roads are really crowded because tomorrow is a public holiday, Pfingst, and the weather is really nice. It is also nice to see that some people take care of their security, safety, so to say. It's all too often one sees that the children are wearing a helmet, yes, but the parents do not. As if this need to wear a helmet would vanish when you get older. There is a nature reservation park on the side of the Nidda River. This one doesn't have a paved bicycle path, and therefore it's not so crowded. The urban elements are always looming in the horizon. At some point I need to cross the river. There is this bridge, but it is meant for autos. Fortunately, they have reserved a path for pedestrians. Basically, this is forbidden for bicycles, but you can proceed with your own risk. Back on the paved bicycle path. The other side of the river is not paved and not suitable for bicycling. This is a typical German trash can. It is in the middle of nowhere. It is full with trashes, and around the trash can you cannot find any trashes. As I am progressing farther away from the city, the ambient sounds become more and more natural and cacophonic. What is this sound? It's getting worse. It is the frogs. Well-earned pit stop in Bad Vilbel. Beer and panini serrano, some cake and cup of hot coffee. Bad Vilbel is a very typical German city. It is well organized and clean. Rein Trinkwasser. This means that the water here is not drinkable. It's not outright poisonous, but it contains a lot of minerals as it is originating deep underground. I once took a gallon, 4 liters, with me back home. I couldn't drink it. It tastes just awful. As a matter in fact, this water is bottled, and well, it contains, among other things, strontium, cesium, rubidium. Well, it's considered to be healthy. Okay. Well, this is the official sign they put nearby this well. It doesn't say anything about cesium or rubidium. Well, I don't blame them. These elements are really, mildly said, intimidating. This is the well originally used by the Romans, Römerbrunnen. So there is this glass dome which is containing the water. Well, and this is also a very good place to sign off from my journey. This is my flea market catch. The flea market was this time in Lindleystrasse. These two unused slitting saws are 0.5 millimeter thick, and the price was €2 for both of them. And then 4 end mills. One of them is 3 flute 20 millimeter Garant. Then the other 3 ones are also 20 millimeters. Brand is Gerfa. And these 3 have a tolerance marking plus 0.003 of a millimeter. All are unused, of course. And then 5 round-nosed end mills. The biggest one is 20 millimeters with roughing edge. The 2 smaller ones are 12 and 10 millimeters with roughing edge. And then we have furthermore 2 without roughing edge round nose end mills. These are 10 and 11 millimeters. The rest 9 are normal 4 flute end mills with varying sizes. The common denominator for all these is that they have never been used. I'm urgently waiting to get them deployed to their intended use.
Well, that was all about that. Next time, I really don't know. Let's see. I have already sent my, as you probably have noticed, the format is a little bit different. I send the tripods, etc. in a post packet back to home. So, and I don't have a decent microphone. So the sound will be somewhat and yeah. So next time maybe one more video from Frankfurt, and then it starts to be back in Finland. See you!